At the power forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 7, Carl Landry. The other forward, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 33, Robert Covington. At point, standing 6 foot 2, number 12. The other guard, at 6 foot 0 inches, number 1, Ish Smith. At center, standing 6 foot 11, number 8, Jaleel Okafor. The head coach of your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your
Everyone is in their seats here at the Wells Fargo Center as the 76ers look to grab a win here in Philadelphia. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off a good outing against the Celtics in Boston. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance.
Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Noel comes in for Carl Landry. Gill is checked in for Robert Covington. And Freak subbed in for Ish Smith. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. Ahmed is out there with Jang, and it's Pekovic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And now we had a chance to check out Freak here. Coming off a terrific season, he was around 23 points a game. 5 steals and 7 assists. And you look at his gaudy steal numbers, defensively, he makes his presence felt on every possession.
And you know what I like about it, Greg, is he gets great position and uses those quick, strong mints of his to rip the ball out of there.
Minnesota leading by 5. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, I had a chance to catch up with the Minnesota Timberwolves head coach. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Guys, he said that putting their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
And Doris, as always, thanks. And guys, do you agree with Coach's game plan here, given how tough the D is that they're going to go up against?
I really do. I think they're such a hard team to generate offense against. That has to be where they devote most of their attention.
Well, as long as it doesn't come at the expense of their own defense, fellas. I mean, they can't concentrate so intensely on offense, they forget to defend.
Now the dish to Muhammad. They double him with Freak. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The Timberwolves second.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Embiid the screen. Pass to Gill. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Freak, covered by Rubio. And it's Freak missing. Timberwolves leading by 3. And Rubio kicks to Zhang. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Embiid with the block. The feed to Freak. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And Pekovic gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
Pass to Freak. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And a big-time run there. They are peaking at the right time here to take the lead.
Well, offense and defense guys are complementing each other really well here. This is good basketball to watch.
He was all alone on that one. And that's now 9 points here for Ricky Rubio.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
He tries for three, and it's Freak missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. Well, let's take a look at where Philadelphia ended up rank-wise in the league last year.
No rebounds.
4th and second chance points, 11th in blocks. And they were in the upper half of the league in points in transition. This was a team that understood how to get out in transition and convert playing fast break basketball.
And just go revisit those numbers in terms of second chance points. That was elite. And they weren't shy about sticking their nose in there and going after the ball. And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover. Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Covered by Wiggins, Freak, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Muhammad.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg. Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Freak. He's already up to 14 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
The offensive rebound.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
It's tipped. Embiid with the steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 16 points for Freak.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Levine dishes to Jang. They need this. And Pekovic puts it in. Pekovic has got his second basket.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here's Freak. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Jang, a screen. Levine passes to Dang. Here's Pekovic. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Grant, he's checked in for Gill. And a change for the Timberwolves. Villanueva's checked in. Here's Freak. And the shot falls short this time.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Levine kicks to Muhammad. With his first shot attempt, and he gets it to go.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And so the first quarter. And here's Freak on the importance of preparing for games. You know, Clark, is there anyone that really doubts? Here's Levine. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Levine, He's out there with Muhammad. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Gorgie Dang. Newsom takes the elbow jumper and drains it. 8 points for him.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Dishes it to Freak, and that one's good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Goes up to the stripe. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. To the inside, to the right side. Here's Gill. Rebound collected by Levine. Minnesota leading by 10. Feeds to Wiggins. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
2 teams in the bottom of the East and West, as you said. These regular season victories count for more. Both hungry for a win tonight.
To the middle. Here's Gill. And stolen by Jang. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Levine. He's got 6. Here's the screen. Here's Newsom. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Smith checked in for Freak. So as we conclude the... Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Muhammad, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
Clark, their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Well, they were disciplined and focused, I thought, all game long, Kevin. Excellent defense around the rim.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Wiggins. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Freak, he's in at the point. He's out there with Gill. Embiid is out there with Grant. And it's Dennis in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And Muhammad kicks to Jones. Misses the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
12 seconds left in the game. Outside, Jones. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer.